Right. Good afternoon, everybody. I think you all can hear me. And today we are meeting with another session, grade 9 English. And this is conducted by the Zonal Education Office, Chilau. First of all, uh, I want to request you all to unmute mute your all microphones and please be appeared with your real names, right? ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ නමින් මේකට ජොයින් වෙන සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න ගොඩක් අයගෙන නම් පේන්න තියෙනවා නම් චේන්ජ් කරලා නැති අය ඉක්මනට චේන්ජ් කරන්න ඊළඟට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේකේ වීඩියෝස් ඔන් කරන්න බෑ chat එකත් අපි disable කරනවා answers දෙන වෙලාවට විතරක් enable කරනවා ඒ නිසා ඒවා මේ technical errors නෙවෙයි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට videos on වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් සමහරවිට microphone එක unmute කරන්න බැරි නම් ඒවා technical errors නෙමෙයි කලබල වෙන්න එපා මොකද අපි settings පොඩ්ඩක් change කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේ class එක disturb වෙන්නේ නැතුව අපිට continue කරලා යන්න ඕන නිසා right now there are nearly 200 students all right I will share the screen now and today I'm going to teach you the second part of the previous lesson, prefixes. And in the last lesson, I taught you and you learned about suffixes. So before I start the lesson, I will remind you some parts of the previous lesson, right? It will be helpful for you to get some idea, right? And let's go to that part. And right. Right. This is the lesson that we learned earlier, and we learned in the previous lesson about the suffixes, and in that lesson we learned that suffix is a group of suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a word, right? And look at these examples, right? Here we saw that some words beautiful, helpless, singer, childhood, right? So these words, in these words we can see some group of words at the end, right? And so the suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a word. So අපි suffix එකක් කියලා ඉගෙන ගත්තේ අකුරක් එහෙම නැත්නම් අකුරු කාණ්ඩයක් අකුරු සමූහයක් වචනයක අගට එකතු වෙන, right? So look at these words and you can see full, less, er, hood, right? That kind of group of letters, right? They are suffixes. So in that lesson we learned suffixes can change the meaning of the word and the word class. අපි කිව්වා suffix එකට වචනයක තේරුම වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන් සහ word class එක වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්, right? So there we learned the suffixes can change verbs into nouns, right? Suffix එකකට පුළුවන් කිව්වා ක්‍රියාපදයක් නාමපදයක් බවට පරිවර්තනය කරන්න, නාමපදයක් බවට හරවන්න, right? And look at this one, verbs into nouns, right? And suffixes can change nouns into adjectives, right? Suffixes can change nouns into adjectives, right? So we can change the word class here, right? If you could not participate into the previous lesson, right, you can take some screenshots of this presentation of these parts, so you will be able to read them later, right? ඔයගලන්ට ගිය පාර පාඩමට සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න බැරි වුණා නම් මේ slides වල screenshots ගන්න. එතකොට ඔයගලන්ට පොඩ්ඩක් පාඩම නැවත බලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. And again, suffixes can change nouns into verbs, adjectives into nouns, right? So we told that suffixes can change the word class, right? And suffixes can change nouns into verbs, right? නාමපදයක් ක්‍රියාපදයක් බවට හරවන්න පුළුවන්, right? And adjectives into nouns. Adjective එකක් නාම විශේෂණයක් නාමපදයක් බවට හරවන්න පුළුවන්, right? And there we did some activities, right? And another slide, right? Another part we did, suffixes can change the meanings, right? Meanings of the words, right? And we learned the suffix full, right? That means full of, right? Another suffix less, right? The suffix less means without, right? And these two suffixes, we saw that they change the meanings of the words, right? They change the meanings of the words. වචනවල තේරුම් වෙනස් වුණා. And another two suffixes, able, right? Able, that means capable of. And another suffix, ly, that means in the manner of, right? In the manner of. And these are the suffixes which change the meanings of the words, right? So that is a simple summary of the previous lesson about suffixes. And today I'm going to teach you the other part. It's prefixes. Right. Let's go to the lesson. Right. This is a competency 4. Competency 4.4 uses affixes to change the word class and the meanings of words. Right. And let's start with a simple activity. I will go to the activity first. Right. Now in the screen, you can see two columns, two parts. Under A, you can see some group of letters, right? And under B, you can see some words, right? Now you can mash these group of letters with these words and you can make some new words, right? These words may familiar to you, right? ඔයගලන්ට මේ වචන familiar ඇති, right? ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ වචන දැකලා ඇති, මේ වචන අහලා ඇති, right? ඒතර මේ A පැත්තේ තියෙන group of letters B පැත්තේ තියෙන වචනත් එක්ක එකතු කරලා අලුත් වචනයක් හදන්න මුලින්ම. I will enable the chat, then you will be able to give the answers through the chat, right? Now you can put your answers in the chat box. Right. Right, good. Thank you. Unhappy. Right. Yes. Yes, rewrite. Thank you. Misunderstand. Good. Right. Irregular. Right, good. Very good. Discolor. Rewrite. Irregular. Unhappy. Right. 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 Thank you very much. And I think you have finished the activity. Right. Thank you very much for your answers, for your responses. Very good. Right. Let's go to the answers now. The first group of letters, the first group of letter is un, right? So we can match it with the word uh, happy, right? Happy. So the first answer is unhappy, right? And the second one is this. So we can match it with the word color, discolor, right? Durvarna, discolor. And the third group of letter is re, re, and we can match it with the word write, rewrite, write, rewrite, නැවත ලියනවා, right? Rewrite, නැවත ලියනවා. And next one, miss. The next set of letters is miss, and we can match it with the word understand, understand, misunderstand. වරදවා වටහා ගන්නවා, misunderstand. And last one, IR, and we can match it with the remaining word regular. So there we can make the word irregular, irregular, right? Irregular. Akramat, right? Irregular. So I will put the answers, put the words here, right? First one, unhappy. Second one, discolor. Third one, rewrite. Fourth one, misunderstand. Next one, irregular. Next one, irregular. Right. I will give you a few seconds to write these down, write them down. Right. Okay, let's start the lesson now. And again, I will tell you, today we are going to learn prefixes. So let's look at what a prefix is. Right. What is a prefix? What is a prefix? Prefix එකක් කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලාම බලමු. Right, now think of a carrot, right? You will be able to see a carrot here, right? This is the root. This is the root part of the carrot, right? This is the root part of the carrot, and these are the leaves, right? You will be able to see these two parts in the carrot, right? You all like to eat carrot, and here we can see two parts, the root and leaves. So we can nominate this part as the root word, right? Root word. Think this is a word, right? This is a word. Make a වචනයක් කියලා හිතන්න, right? This is the base word. දැන් අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත කලින් අර activity එකේ අපි කරා, right? Unhappy, misunderstand, rewrite, like that. The words write, understand, irregular, they are the root words, right? Base words. And the leaves are the prefix. Leaves තමයි prefix එක වෙන්නේ, right? අපි වචනයට ඉදිරියෙන් එකතු කරපු කොටස වෙන්නේ, right? And look at these words. The root word is appear. The root word is appear. පෙනී සිටිනවා. The root word is appear. And we can add the prefix dis. The word is disappear. අතුරුදහන් වෙනවා. Disappear. Appear පෙනී සිටිනවා. Disappear අතුරුදහන් වෙනවා. නැති වෙනවා. Right? And another word, large. Vishala. Right? Large. That is the root word. Right? That is the root word. And we can add the prefix n. Enlarge. තවදුරටත් විශාල කරනවා. Enlarge. තවදුරටත් විශාල කරනවා. And another word, happy, right? We learned it earlier, right? We saw it earlier. Happy, and the prefix is unhappy, asatutu, right? Happy is the root word, that is the base word, and the prefix is un, and we can make the word unhappy, asatutu, right? So a prefix is a group of letters which is placed before the root word. So we can understand, we can identify a prefix as a group of letters, right? Group of letters. You see these group of letters, right? Dis, n, and un, right? So they were placed before the root words. Root words වලට ඉදිරියෙන් තමයි මේ words යෙදුනේ, right? So we call them prefixes. Prefixes, right? So you may remember where we added the suffixes, right? Suffixes අපි add කරේ මේ base word එකට පිටිපස්සේ, right? Base word එකට පිටිපස්සේ. දැන් happy කියන word එක අපි add කරා happiness, happily, right? So like they were suffixes. Suffix එකක් add කරේ වචනයක පිටිපස්සේ. Prefix එකක් add කරන්නේ වචනයකට මුලින් ඉදිරියෙන්, right? වචනයකට ඉදිරියෙන්. Right. So again I will tell you, a prefix is a word. A prefix is a group of letters which is placed before the root word. A prefix is a group of letters which is placed before the root word, right? ප්‍රධාන වචනයට මුලින් එකතු කරන අකුරු සමූහයක් තමයි අපි prefix එකක් විදිහට හඳුන්වන්නේ. Right. Write it down very quickly, or you can take some screenshots. Right. I will go to the next part. Right. And here you can see some prefixes. An, in, im, ir, il, and dis. Right. It says that these prefixes give the opposite meaning when added to the root word, right? These prefixes give the opposite meaning when added to the root word. මේ කියන prefixes ටික add වුණාම වචනයකට ඒ වචනෙට දෙන්නේ opposite meaning එක. එහෙම නැත්නම් විරුද්ධ තේරුම, right? Opposite meaning. These prefixes give the opposite meaning when added to the root word, right? Now look at this one. Look at this example. Look at this example. Let's go to the prefix un here, right? Un. The word is happy, and when we add the prefix un, it becomes unhappy. Unhappy. The word is fortunate. When we add the prefix un, it becomes unfortunate. Unfortunate. The third one is married, and we add the prefix un, the word is unmarried. Unmarried. Next one, kind, and with the prefix it becomes unkind. Unkind. Next word is common. With the prefix it becomes uncommon. It's uncommon, right? And now let's go to the meanings there. Happy means satutu. With the prefix it becomes unhappy. The opposite meaning asatutu. Satutak neti. The next word is fortunate, vasanava, and with the prefix it gives us the opposite meaning unfortunate, avasanava. Unfortunate, avasanava. Next word married, vivahaka, and we have added un here, the prefix un here, unmarried, avivahaka. Avivahaka, unmarried. Next one, kind, kind, karunika, and we have added here the prefix un. The word is unkind, akarunika, karunavanta namati, akarunika, karunavak nati. Next word is common, common, podu. The opposite word is uncommon, right? And නිතර දකින්න නැති කියන එකයි, right? අපිට බහුලව දකින්න තියෙන common, uncommon, right? The word is uncommon. And next one is in, the prefix in, right? The first word is visible. visible, we can add the prefix in and the word invisible. Opposite word is invisible. Visible means පෙනෙනවා. දර්ශනය වෙනවා. Invisible means පෙනෙන්නේ නැහැ, නොපෙනෙන. And next one, fertile. Fertile. Sarusara. Fertile. We add the prefix in and the opposite word, it gives the opposite word infertile. Nisaru. Infertile. Nisaru. Next one, credible. The word is credible and the word opposite word with the prefix incredible. Credible means විශ්වාස කළ හැකි, විශ්වාසය තැබිය හැකි. Incredible, විශ්වාස කළ නොහැකි, right? Incredible. Next one, ability, ability, හැකියාව, and with the prefix is inability, right? නොහැකියාව, inability, නොහැකියාව. The last word, correct, correct, නිවැරදි. With the prefix, it gives the opposite meaning, incorrect, වැරදි, incorrect, වැරදි, right? Now you can see these two prefixes, an and in, gave the opposite meanings of these words. මේ වචනවලට එකතු වුණාම මේ prefixes දෙක මුලට අපිට දුන්නේ විරුද්ධ අර්ථය, විරුද්ධ තේරුම, opposite meaning. Right. Right. Write them down very quickly. If you have any problems regarding this, please put a message to the chat. I will enable it. Right now you can put some messages into the chat box. If you have any problems regarding this part, please tell me. Right, thank you. Right, if you have finished written this part, we can move to the next slide. Right, okay, I think you all got my point, got that point, right? Okay, right. Let's go to the next slide. Next prefix. Right. Another two prefixes. Im and in. Im and ir, right? I-M and I-R. I-M and I-R. Right. Look at these words. The word is possible. Possible. We are hacky. And with the prefix im, it becomes impossible and it gives us the opposite meaning. Impossible. We are no hacky. Impossible. We are no hacky. Next word, pure. Pirisidu. Pure. With the prefix, it gives us the opposite meaning. Impure. Impure. Pirisidu nati. Impure. Next one, patient. Patient. Here the meaning is ivasiliwanta, right? Patient. It gives the opposite meaning with the prefix im, impatient. No ivasilimat. Impatient. And the next word, polite. Polite. It gives the opposite meaning with the prefix im, impolite. Impolite. Avinita. Impolite. Avinita. Next one, mature. Mature. Mature means parinata. Muhukuragiya කියන තේරුමයි තියෙන්නේ. Parinata. Mature. And the opposite word is immature. Immature. Parinata no. Immature. Right? All these words, right? All these opposite words, you can see where the prefix is, right? Where the prefix is. All the prefixes are in front of the root word or base word, right? So now you can understand we place the prefix before the root word, right? Before the root word. So we can change the meaning. It became the opposite meaning. It gave us the opposite meaning, right? By adding these prefixes, right? And next one, IR, the prefix IR. First one, regular, Kramanukula, Kramavat. So with the prefix IR, it gives the opposite meaning, irregular, irregular. Next one, relevant, that means adala, relevant means adala. And with the prefix IR, it gives us the opposite meaning, irrelevant, adal novana, irrelevant. Next one, rational. The word is rational. We can place the prefix ir before the word and it becomes irrational. Irrational. Rational means tarkika, tarkanukula, and the opposite means tarkanukula novana, right? Tarkanukula novana. Next word is responsible. Responsible. Wagakimak ati, right? Responsible. And with the prefix, it becomes irresponsible. Irresponsible. Wagakimak nometi. Wagakimak nometi. Responsible, irresponsible. Here also you can see, right? All these words are starting with the letter R, right? And we have added here ir, the prefix ir, right? You can see some double R, but it's not a rule. So it will be easy for you to remember them, right? Regular, relevant, rational, responsible, right? Those words are starting with R. So you can remember that we can place the prefix IR before them, right? So the last one, respective, adala, නැත්නම් අනුපිළිවෙලක් සහිත කියන එක. So we can add the prefix IR there. So irrespective, පිළිවෙලක් නැති, irrespective, right? So write them down. And again, I will enable the chat so you can ask any questions there, right? Regarding this slide, regarding this part. If there are any questions, please tell me. Please put a message to the chat box. Right, good. Okay, thank you. Right, then please write them down very quickly. Or you can take some screenshots, so then you can leisurely read them, write them down in your book. Right, it seems that all you have written this part. So let's go to the next part. Right. But if you want more time, I will keep this for nearly 1 minute, right? Write them down. Right, write these words, im and ir. Right. I will go to the next part, next slide, next prefix, il and dis, right? Il and dis. I have written these two letters with capital letters because when we are writing these letters in simple, both looks same, right? ඒකම මෙතන capital ලකුණෙම දෙකම ලියලා තියෙන්නේ. නැත්නම් දෙකම I අකුරුයක් වගේ පේන නිසා. හරි? Right, il, right. Here we have placed the prefix il And legal, right? Legal, and it's illegal. It's illegal. Legal means නීතිමය. Illegal means නීති විරෝධී. Right? නීතියට පටහැනි. Opposite meaning. Next one, it's legible. The word is legible, and we have added here the prefix ill. It's illegible. It's illegible. So legible means පහසුවෙන් කියවන්න පුළුවන්. කියවිය හැකි. Illegible means පහසුවෙන් කියවිය නොහැකි. Right? පහසුවෙන් කියවන්න බැරි. Right. Next one, logical. Logical. තාර්කික. Right? Logical. තාර්කික. And the opposite word is illogical. Illogical. Right? අතාර්කික. තාර්කික නොවන කියන එකයි. තාර්කික නොවන. Next one, literate. Literate. And the opposite word with the prefix ill, it is illiterate. Illiterate, right? Literate means උගත් නැත්නම් ලිවීමට කියවීමට හැකි කියන එක. Illiterate means එසේ නොහැකි. කියවන්න ලියවන්න බැරි කියන එකයි, right? Illiterate. Next one, liberal. Liberal, and the prefix, the word with the prefix, it gives the opposite meanings. Illiberal. Illiberal. And the meaning is liberal means ත්‍යාගවන්ත කියන එකයි, right? ත්‍යාගශීලී. Illiberal means මසුරු, ලෝභ කියන එකයි, right? තවත් meanings තියෙනවා, right? මම මෙතන වඩාත් ගැළපෙන meaning එක ගත්තේ. And the next one is honest. We have placed the prefix this here. All right, before that, and here also you can see all these words are starting with the letter L, right? And we can see some double L's, right? Ill. So you will be easily remember these words with these letters, ill, right? Most of the letters have started with letter L, right? So it will be easy for you to remember these words, right? And next one, with the word dishonest, dishonest, honest, dishonest. Honest means avanka. Dishonest means wanka, avanka nomati. The word is obey. Obey means kikaru. So we can place the word disobey, akikaru. Disobey, akikaru. Next one, color, varnavat, color, discolor, durvarna, discolor, durvarna. And next one, agree. Agree means ekanga venawa. Agree කියන්නේ ekanga venawa. With the prefix, it gives the opposite meaning, disagree. Disagree. Ekanga novana කියන එකයි. Disagree. Ekanga novana, right? Agree, disagree. And the last word, it's connect. Connect, sambandha වෙනවා. Disconnect, විසන්ධි වෙනවා. Disconnect, right? Disconnect, connect, disconnect. So here we have placed the prefix dis before these root words, right? Before these root words. So now up to this, I think you could understand that the prefixes that we learned, right? An, im, in, ir, il, and this, right? All those prefixes gave the opposite meaning when they placed before a root word, right? ඒ හැම අපි මේ කතා කරපු ඒ prefixes හයම දුන්නේ opposite meaning එක නැත්නම් විරුද්ධ තේරුමයි, right? So keep them remember, right? Those prefixes gave us the opposite meaning, විරුද්ධ අර්ථයයි දුන්නේ. Right, now let's go to a small activity from the things that we learned up to now. Right here, choose the correct prefix, choose the correct prefix from the box and complete the blank. So I have given not the prefixes here. I have given the words in the brackets. So place a suitable prefix before these words and write the correct answer, right? Write the correct answer. I have given the root words here, so there's a small mistake. I have given the base words, root words here. So place a suitable prefix before these words and write them down in the blanks, right? Please do it, and I will enable the chat and you will be able to uh, put your answers to the chat. Here I will tell you the meanings of these words: visible, penena, darshanaya vena, kind, karunika, advantage, vasiya, advantage, vasiya, relevant, adala, relevant, adala, married, vivahaka, married, vivahaka, and last one, responsible, වගකීමක් සහිත. Right, very good. Thank you very much for your answers. It is better if you can put the answer with the number of the question. Right. Unkind, unmarried, invisible. Right, thank you very much. Yes, rational and logical, and there's a similarity. Right. Okay, let's discuss the answers. Let's discuss the answers. Right. Thank you very much for your answers. Right. Look at the first one. Stars are blank during the daytime. Stars are blank during the daytime. The first answer is invisible, right? පේන්නේ නැහැ. Stars are invisible during the daytime. දවල් කාලයට අපිට තරු පේන්නේ නැහැ. And next one, she's very unkind woman. She's a very unkind woman. හරිම අකාරුණික කාන්තාවක්. She's a very unkind woman. Next one, pollution is the greatest disadvantage of city life. Pollution, දූෂණය, is the greatest disadvantage of city life. නාගරික ජීවිතයේ තියෙන විශාලම අවාසිය තමයි දූෂණය, පරිසර දූෂණය, right? Next one, I am not going to answer your irrelevant questions. Irrelevant question. මම ඔයාගේ අදාළ නැති ප්‍රශ්නවලට උත්තර දෙන්නේ නැහැ. Right? Next one, Miss Mary is an unmarried lady. Miss Mary is an unmarried lady. Miss Mary කියන්නේ අවිවාහක කාන්තාවක්. And the last one, some people are irresponsible during the pandemic. Irresponsible during the pandemic. Right? සමහර මිනිස්සු pandemic එක, right? මේ වසංගතය අතරතුර හරිම වගකීම් විරහිතව තමයි හැසිරෙන්නේ. Right? Irresponsible. Right. Please write down the answers. I will give you a few seconds. Let's go to the next part. I think you may have finished this activity. If you couldn't finish, please take a screenshot, right? Take a screenshot of this activity. Later you can write them in your writing book. Right. Okay, let's go to the next slide, next part. And now we are going to learn another set of suffixes here, another set of suffixes. Right here, it says uh, the following prefixes change the meanings of words in other directions, right? Earlier, you learned that the prefixes that we learned an, in, im, ir, dis, right? They gave the opposite meaning only, right? They gave only the opposite meaning. So here, these prefixes change the meanings of words in other directions, right? No, always they do not give us the opposite meaning, right? But they change the meanings in other directions. වෙන වෙන විදිහට වෙන ආකාරවලට තමයි මේකේ prefix meanings change වෙන්නේ, තේරුම් change වෙන්නේ, right? Now look at these prefixes here. And the first one is anti, right? A-N-T-I, anti, right? The meaning of this prefix is against. එරෙහිව කියන තේරුම තියෙන්නේ, right? Here look at the example, antibiotics. Antibiotics, pratijivaka, prati, erehiva, right? Antibiotics. So we can, there is another word, anti-terrorism, right? Terrorism means trasavade, anti-terrorism means trasavade erehi, right? There are so many words we can use with the prefix anti, right? Anti means against, erehiva කියන එකයි. හරි, විරුද්ධව කියන එක. Next one, the prefix is auto, right? Auto means self, තනිව කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියන එක. Now think about the word automatic, right? ස්වයංක්‍රීය, තනිවම සිදුවෙන, right? So තනිවම ක්‍රියාත්මක වන, auto, self. The word is autobiography, right? ස්වයං චරිතාපදානය. සමහර ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ word ටිකක් අහලා නැතුව ඇති. The autobiography means someone can write about himself or herself, right? කෙනෙක්ට තමුන්ගේ ජීවිත කතාව ගැන එයාට පොතක් ලියන්න පුළුවන්, එයාට විස්තරයක් ලියනවා නම් අපිට කියන autobiography එකක් කියලා. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ you will be able to see some autobiographies in the libraries, right? There are so many autobiographies of famous characters in the world. ලෝකේ ප්‍රසිද්ධ චරිත ගැන ලියවුණු autobiographies තියෙනවා, තමුන්ගේ ජීවිත කතාව ගැන ලියවෙච්ච ඒවා, right? Auto, that means self. තමන් ගැන කියන එකයි, right? Next one, by, the prefix is by, that means two, right? That means two. Bilingual, dvibhashamaya, bilingual. By කියලා කියන්නේ two කියන එකයි. Then in IT you can find the word binary numbers, binary, dvime sankhya, right? Binary, that means two. By, the word by means two, right? දෙක කියන අදහසයි එතනින් අදහස් වෙන්නේ. by කියන prefix එකේ තියෙන්නේ two කියන meaning එක, right? Next one, inter, that means between, අතර කියන එකයි, right? National means ජාතික, international අන්තර්ජාතික, school පාසල, inter school අන්තර් පාසල්, right? Inter school අන්තර් පාසල්, international, right? Net means ජාලය, internet අන්තර්ජාලය, right? The next prefix is mal, that means badly, right? That means badly, නරක ලෙස, malnutrition, right? Nutrition කියන පෝෂණය, malnutrition මන්ද පෝෂණය, අඩු පෝෂණය කියන එක, malnutrition. The word mal gives the meaning badly, right? Next one, miss, right? We learned it earlier. Miss, that means wrongly, misunderstand, වැරදියට තේරුම් ගන්නවා, right? Misunderstand, වැරදියට තේරුම් ගන්නවා, right? Mono, there's another prefix called mono, that means one. by කිව්වා two කියන එක, mono කියලා කියනවා one කියන එක, right? One, monopoly, ඒකාධිකාරය කියන එක, right? එක්කෙනෙක් විසින් පවත්වාගෙන අධිකාරය, right? කෙනෙක් පාලනය, monopoly, right? It's monopoly, one. Next one, the prefix re, that means again, right? නැවත, reconnect, නැවත connect වෙනවා, නැවත සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා. Rewrite, නැවත ලියනවා, right? Rewrite, නැවත ලියනවා. Redo, නැවත කරනවා. Redo, නැවත කරනවා, right? Next one, semi means half, semi කියලා කියන්නේ භාගයක් කියන එකයි. Look at this one, semicircle, right? Semicircle, අර්ධ වෘත්තයක්, right? අඩකවයක්, semicircle. Semi-government, semi-government, අර්ධ රාජ්‍ය, right? There are some semi-government school in Sri Lanka. අර්ධ රාජ්‍ය ස්කෝල තියෙනවා, right? Semi-government, රජයේ භාගයක් රජයට අයිති, භාගයක් පෞද්ගලික අංශය, right? Semi-government, right? Next one, pre, right? Pre means before, right? Before. දැන් මෙතන බලන්න prefix කියන word එකත් එහෙමයි. Pre කියන්නේ මේ කලින් යෙදෙන්නේ, මුලින් යෙදෙන්නේ, right? මුලින් යෙදෙනවා කියන එක pre කියන එක. Prefix, pre, before කියන තේරුම. Preschool, පෙර පාසල්. Preschool, පෙර පාසල්, right? Last one, try. Try means three, right? Try කියන්නේ three, තුනක් කියන එක. Right? බලන්න අපි දැන් numbers තුනක් ඉගෙන ගත්තා. By, two, mono, one, try, three. Triangle, ත්‍රිකෝණය, කෝණ තුනක්. Triangle, tristar, right? තරු තුනේ, right? Tristar. Tripod. These days you may use tripods, right? To place your mobile phones in online classes. We use tripods, right? Tripod එක දැකලා තියෙන කූරු තුනක් තියෙන, right? Tripods. Try කියන්නේ තුනක් නිසා. Try. Right. ඉක්මනට ලියා ගන්න තව screenshot එකක් ගහගන්න. Right. If you have any questions regarding this, please put into the chat. I have enabled the chat here. Right, okay. Thank you very much. Right. Right, thank you very much for your responses. And I will go to the next part. Please take a screenshot before we go to the next part. Right, and now let's do a small activity from this part, and I will go to the last activity here. Right here, complete the sentences by using suitable prefix. Right, ගැළපෙන prefix එක දාලා answers ටික ලියන්නයි තියෙන්නේ. Right, so please put your answers into the chat box here also. There are 8 sentences. Right, now do the activity very quickly. Right, thank you very much. Preschool, thank you. Triangle, good. Right, triangle. Preschool. So please try other answers. Or semicircle, very good. Semicircle. Internet, good. That's triangle. Right. Antibiotics, very good. Internet, nice. Semicircle, please consult with the spelling. Right, right, okay. I think you may have got the point. Right, let's go to the answers now. Right, let's go to the answers. Okay, the first one is, and sister does not go to blank school yet. And sister does not go to preschool yet. And ගේ සහෝදරිය තාමත් පෙර පාසල් යන්නේ නැහැ. And sister does not go to preschool yet. Next one, my sister drew a triangle in her mathematics book. My sister drew a triangle in her mathematics book. මගේ සහෝදරිය ත්‍රිකෝණයක් ඇඳලා එයාගේ maths book එකේ. Third one, teacher asked the students to arrange in a semicircle. Teacher asked the students to arrange in a semicircle. teacher කිව්වා ළමයින්ට අඩ කවයක් හැදෙන්න කියලා. right? අඩ කවයක් හැදෙන්න කියලා කිව්වා. අඩ කවයකට සකස් වෙන්න කියලා. Next one, the principal punished him. Principal punish කරා, දඬුවම් කරා him, ඔහුට for his misbehavior. right? වැරදි හැසිරීම නිසා ඔහුට දඬුවම් කරා. right? misbehavior. behavior කියන්නේ හැසිරීම. අපිට opposite එක හදා ගන්න පුළුවන් opposite නෙමෙයි අපිට ඒකේ තේරුම වෙනස් කර ගන්න පුළුවන් miss කියන word එක දාලා misbehavior වැරදි හැසිරීම. Next one, we can browse blank net through smartphones. We can browse internet through smartphones. අපිට smartphones වලින් internet එක browse කරන්න පුළුවන්, internet එකට යන්න පුළුවන්. internet. Next one, doctor prescribed some antibiotics for my illness. prescribed කියන්නේ නිර්දේශ කරනවා, right? නියම කරනවා. doctor මට නියම කරා antibiotics, right? ප්‍රතිජීවක මගේ ලෙඩේට. Next one, many children suffer from malnutrition in poor countries. malnutrition in poor countries. ගොඩක් ළමයි මන්ද පෝෂණයෙන් පෙළෙනවා දුප්පත් රටවල් වල. malnutrition. And last one, autobiography means a story of someone's own life. autobiography කියන්නේ කෙනෙක්ගේ තමුන් ගැනම කතාව ඉදිරිපත් කරන එක, right? autobiography. right? ලියා ගන්න answers ටික හදා ගන්න. right? if you have any problems, please put into the chat before I wind up the session. Right, you can take a screenshot here. Right. Right. Then that's all about the prefixes that we learned about prefixes today. Right. So I told you that prefix is a group of letters that we place before a word, root word. So we did 2 activities. We learned set of prefixes. And before wind up the session, please, I will give you a homework in your textbook, right? In your textbook, in the page number 102, right? Page number 102, there are 3 activities from both suffixes and prefixes. Please do them at home, right? Please do them at home. So thank you very much for participating today with this lesson. And if you have any problems, please tell me before wind up the session. Right, you can put them into the chat, or I will allow you to unmute. Right. Are there any problems? මොනවායි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න. දැන් unmute කරන්න පුළුවන්. Yes.
What is the page number?
Page number 104. 104, right? 104 පිටුව. Right. Then let's say goodbye. Yes. Any problems?
No, sir. No, sir.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay,
See you
yeah,
next
thank
time.
you.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Right. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
God bless you, sir. Thank you.